This is the video of driving up to Marquette to go to the UP 200 sled dog race, but this is going to be the other stuff. I don't know how well it's capturing, but it's kind of neat how the snow's going across the road. But what's not neat is, again, I look through the GoPro and you're getting a much clearer picture than in real life. It's, visibility's kind of low, maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe a little less. But it's cold. It's about 15, 17, somewhere in there, and it's going to get even colder. So one thing that'll happen in this video is there'll be some Gene K's. I'm going to get 2 rutabaga pasties, and I'm going to get a cootie. They will not all be eaten at once, obviously. And then I'm going to check out some other stuff there too. Can't go to Marquette without going to Presque Isle. See if that lighthouse-ish, it's a beacon that's kind of at the end of a point. If we get there while it's still light, to see if that thing is covered in ice, which happens to it sometimes. The waves will blow up and freeze on it, and then I've heard that it could stay covered in ice for months. So we'll see. Getting ready to make a turn up here onto 41, and we got about an hour to go.
It may be getting dark by the time we get there.
Yeah, it could be dark by the time we get to Marquette.
It's already
4 o'clock.
If you're not into driving in the snow or rambling, jump to about 6 minutes.
I asked if I could drive, and I got hell no and a couple deeper expletives than hell no.
That's not true.
It was
See?
yeah, it's slippery.
Now, if I would have come into that fast,
Well, of course you should.
you know, there's a pickup truck coming at me.
Sure. All right.
I'm no daredevil.
No. Well, there's no sense, people, right? You take your time, you enjoy it as much as you can. The snow came in pretty quick, and it's supposed to be a decent amount of snow. We might be regretting this decision. But the worst that should happen is it just takes longer to get back. Okay, that's enough for now. GoPro. Again, it would be cool to be driving by the picture you're seeing. Like, here's a Yahoo without headlights on.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And you might see him clearly yourselves in the video, but he was closer than he should have been before we noticed him. But it's beautiful. Hopefully it stays beautiful.
Yeah, it's funny how the video looks like it's pretty
Yeah,
clear.
the video doesn't even look like it's snowing.
Well, maybe it will when it's big.
Oh, even that's when I drove up, it didn't look like it was snowing.
Yeah, it looks brighter.
Yeah, it is brighter.
Yeah. It's really white right now.
Yeah.
I so wish the GoPro would share actually what this looks like as you're driving up in the Upe.
Flashed its lights. Oh, somebody's off the road.
Oh, somebody is up. There's 3 cars behind us, so let's see if somebody else.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
Make it worse. Going too fast.
Yeah, a little nerve-wracking.
Do you...
55 is a little too fast. I think I'm gonna slow down. Well, you know, people are like, I got 4-wheel drive. I can drive like the roads are normal.
Sure, sure.
No, you can't. So I'm gonna slow down to 45. It might be slippery. And it may just be somebody was going too fast and, you know,
Yeah.
lost control. At least that's all that happened.
You know, I always thought the old saying, it's the journey, not the destination, that was cool, but I found in YouTube, people aren't really that interested in watching the journey. And then honestly, people aren't always that interested in the destination. They kind of like the drama, they like how-to, and not everybody really wants to see beautiful places and beautiful things that they can do themselves, but that's still what I like to share with you here on YouTube. So if that's the kind of stuff that you personally enjoy, I think you're going to really like this video.
It's plowing.
Okay. Well, there is some built up over there.
I have really wanted to come up to the UP in winter for quite a few years, and this is what I was hoping for, and there'll be more videos of more snow and beauty.
just a little bit more driving through the snow. There's some slick spots. My hope is, and I'm saying this for the first time into the camera, is while we're here, enough time for plows to make a couple, 3 runs on this road for when we go back. Put some more salt or some more sand down would be good. But so far so good. It's pretty, and again, it's snowing heavier than the camera's showing you. Not as heavy as it was, but heavier than you get to see. We've probably got about 10 more miles to go to Marquette. Basically the outskirts of Harvey-ish. Not quite, but basically.
Okay, we're getting close to where the stuff is. And isn't this cool? You didn't have to experience the cold, just got to look at it.
If my GoPro's going to be in sync or not, because I'm trying to charge it. But we're coming up on Marquette finally. Finally, as in, we did great, got here, drove safely, drove reasonably, and I placed an order to Gene K, so yay! And now we're getting to what I think is one of my favorite welcome centers in the whole state of Michigan, maybe the whole country. I always like this one. And there's a path down there that takes you all the way around, all the way to the casino. And there is ice, and it looks slushy / possibly open water out there.
It sure does.
It does not look totally frozen, but it doesn't look open, you know? It looks like it's got a thin coat of ice, doesn't it? You stay on the drive. You keep the driving.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look like it's moving.
No.
So it looks like it's trying to freeze.
And big waves are frozen along the shoreline here.
There's a little bit of blue sky over there.
Ooh!
Look at that.
The sun, I see the sun.
Now the weather's actually better here than south,
For
which
now.
is kind of strange.
It's supposed to get a bit of snow here. So yeah. Yeah, that's... I wouldn't walk on that.
No.
But it's frozen.
It's snow covered over there.
Yeah, down by the downtown area.
Yeah.
By the old ore dock.
We'll have to go down there.
Oh, of course we will. Alright. I'll just leave this running and maybe shut my pile. That's where pie goes. To die.
So speaking of frozen Lake Superior, for those of you that might come back, there's a video coming up that I got to edit yet that's pretty cool.
Mostly frozen. It's like frozen, mostly frozen, and kind of frozen. That's what my eyes can see going further out along the lake. Another trip to Marquette, maybe on a less this kind of day.
I really like the city of Marquette, so there'll be at least one more trip, probably more.
At this light, if you turn left, there's a little grocery store named Cal's, and you can get some really good pasties there. Pretty good.
We're gonna go right.
But we're gonna go by the lake. Roads closed to through traffic.
Alright, well, we'll just pretend that we're going to the hotel or something.
We're pretending now, YouTubers. Well, this might matter because I don't know where they're going to do the sled dog. I got a feeling it's friggin' cold. The outside thermometer here says 13 degrees.
Oh, do you see all these markings? Yeah, we definitely shouldn't be down here.
Is that for the sled dogs to go?
I'm guessing yes.
Yeah, they're probably taking a North Country trail.
Yeah. Oh well, sorry. We didn't see the sign until it was too late.
Yeah, it's 10 degrees according to the phone, 13 according to the car, and the wind is blowing. Uh-oh.
Okay.
You don't care. Don't give a.
That's what I was thinking.
Just like Janice in accounting.
Yeah.
To me, any place along a lake is just beautiful, and then you throw in this city, like I said, it's nestled in here on Lake Superior, and it's just a beautiful place.
This old building.
Well, that I remember.
Now they're like $750,000 or like $700,000 apartments in there.
Yeah, they're crazy. Crazy
If there is one bad thing about how Marquette is doing is developers are coming in and everything's getting really expensive. And Marquette itself is a pretty expensive place to live. There was so much snow you couldn't even see it from straight on.
All right, they got snow piled up here too. I'm just gonna walk right here. A lot of times in the winter they'll skate right there, like now.
The decommissioned ore dock is an icon of downtown Marquette. I actually heard people inside it.
Okay, now you're recording. Just went by a Tesla. Or Tesla went by us, whichever way you look at it.
More straight.
There's a Marquette in the snow.
You know, I could just keep going straight.
Yeah, you can.
I'll just do that.
It's kind of funny that I end up mentioning there's not that much snow in Marquette. And when you look at this, obviously, to people that don't live in a place like this, that's a lot of snow.
More snow up here. Not crazy.
No, not really.
I think this is one of those winters that you guys get that you get cold and not snow.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get a lot of snow and not quite as cold. It's been cold.
Is that a turret?
That's pretty turret. I'd live in that turret if they let me. Can I live in your turret? You get away. Go home. You're an odd person.
Now, low snow said, about 3 days later, they got about 2 feet of snow over 2 days. So it does get a lot of snow up in the UP.
They put those blue shutters on. Those are a bit odd.
Now, you have to be careful staying stuff like that because a lot of times you get people say, I grew up in that house, or you drove right by my house.
Well, I'm sure it didn't have those bright blue shutters.
It might be in there right now on the interwebs.
If that blue shuttered house belongs to somebody watching, my apologies. I like it.
Presque Isle Avenue. I know this road because Gene Gaze is on it. And the Superior Dome on your right. Yeah, they don't. This does not look like it's been plowed recently.
No, it doesn't.
I do think it's a beautiful winter wonderland here.
They're not busy.
Maybe I should go by the rice paddy. I just figured they'd be busy.
Do you want to call them and see how long an order of wait would be or something?
Maybe I should.
GoPro stuff.
So I got my non-vegan food, and now we're going to go get some vegan food.
You're gonna take.
All right, now we're going to the rice paddy. Oi doesn't work here anymore, but if you've ever been, the rice paddy is awesome. God, I expected people to be more busy too. Gene K's wasn't busy. They're not busy.
I always enjoy checking out the largest dome made of wood.
There's a Superior Dome. And it's cold. But again, it doesn't feel as cold as it did before. It's 10 degrees with a good wind. It's got to be at least 0 with the wind chill. Alright, we're going to head out to Presque Isle. 2 birds, 1 stone. Look at Presque Isle in the winter and eat some of the food. Eat some of the food. Oh, I bring my Mustang up here and we'd go down this road sideways. You'd have a great time. I was pretty good at that. I'd scare the hell out of people though.
I was gonna say I might want to wear a diaper when we do this.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore, so we can't do it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like we didn't even drive. You know what I mean? This weather is totally different from the drive up.
Yeah.
Opposite of what I expected. Go. It's crunchy. That's some open water. It's not frozy. Cootagie's calling my name.
It smells really good.
Hey, vegan police, mind your business. I'm enjoying today.
I think in the winter they don't keep all of Presque Isle open. I
Okay.
think they just keep that back way open.
Oh, yeah, where it's flat. When you go in past the ice cream stand, that way. That would make sense.
Yeah, I just think they keep that open.
Driving along Lakeshore Boulevard is just as pretty in the winter.
I was thinking I could get a cat sled race going. They'd have to go first up just on some skis. Those cats with all them dogs barking, my cats would pull me pretty quick. They'd go in different directions most likely and I'd hit a tree.
It might be funny, but it'd be a full-on yard sale, I think.
You can't see, but off to the left is where the great big power plant was. I forget where they said the new one's built. The fish are probably unhappy. And fishermen are probably unhappy too, because the fish used to like the warm water. I always see people fishing there.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if this is shut down in the winter. I would assume.
It looks like there aren't any ships coming in.
No. Well, they'd have to have icebreakers. And I know a lot of Superior is shut down in the winter. I don't know the whole story. Maybe somebody out there smart in YouTube land knows. Or maybe I'll do a Google search. And right now I'll stop talking. And I'll tell you about what Google said.
So I did a pretty quick search, and yes, most of Superior is shut down in the winter. I know that some lighthouses close down over the winter out in the lake, but I'm going to include a little video clip in the description block that shows when the Soo locks open back up. I think it's March.
Moose out front should have told you. See, normally you go straight to go through Presque Isle, but that's not happening unless you got snowshoes or skis. Get out, Dan. GoPro, stop.
So I got out and it was really cold because the wind was blowing. Normally I would stick some music in here. Not going to do that today, but if you look on the left, you're going to see open water, and on the right, the harbor is frozen.
All right, here we go with the good view.
Surprising that it's all frozen up here. God, my hands are going numb already. You're welcome. I've seen some pictures where waves hit this and freeze in place. It's really cool, but not on this day. Hey, vegan police, no guilt today for me.
There we go, YouTubers. It's a cootie! It's a cootie! Oh, I'm gonna eat that sucker. By the ore dock over there. See the lighthouse? The beacon. It's not really a lighthouse. And now, we zoom out. I'm gonna eat this cootie. Oh, look. I got jalapenos, jalapenos, and banana peppers, and everything. Oh, yeah. I'm not vegan today. Alright, there'll be more other stuff.
Snow-covered Presque Isle is also beautiful.
Alright, ate some food. Gonna go down here a little bit. It's just funny how different it is once we've gotten here than the drive was. You know?
It's not snowing at all.
No. And they were supposed to get snow up here, like a lot of it.
Now we're going to do the quick little short drive around to the other side, which has beautiful views and a great spot for sunsets if you're in Marquette.
People here.
Yep.
This is a beautiful spot.
It is.
I'm gonna get the good camera out. Oh, this is cool.
Very.
That is so cool. I gotta walk down there. No, I don't. GoPros I'm gonna just take pictures through the windshield because I gotta thaw out my hands. It don't take long without gloves on.
It's really windy here.
The camera really isn't doing it any justice. This is spectacular. There's huge chunks of ice along the shorelines. Very beautiful spot. Again, if you get a chance, come to the UP and be sure to check out Marquette. It's just got a vibe that I personally really get. And again, look at that ice. It's pretty spectacular. There's going to be more stuff coming.
Right now we're just figuring out where we can park. Put on warmer clothes. Check out these dogs taking off.
The video before this was a sled dog race, and there's a couple clips in here, but I'll probably put a link at the end to that video.
It's just such a neat building.
Have you been in it?
Oh yeah. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. Yes, I got lucky.
You got lucky.
I went there one day and school had started and they were getting their laptops and I started going, it's like, oh, you can come back tomorrow. You can walk all around tomorrow. So I came back the next day and walked into there.
I think I remember hearing that story somewhere.
It's a true story. Probably on the YouTubers.
I believe you.
Right? On the YouTube.
I think I saw it on the YouTube.
He told it on the YouTube. Subaru state car of Michigan, Colorado, and Maine. I miss my view. That's normal? Or did they usually plow better?
No, this is normal.
Okay.
This is what I experienced.
It's 3rd Street. There's a lot of good bars on here.
Like I said earlier on, a few days after this, they got a huge snowstorm. I think 24 inches in some places. And it makes me wonder if they have to dump truck some of the snow out.
Edit that out. The F-bomb does rear its head. But you don't have to hear it. Jimmy John's.
I do my best in YouTube land to not put a lot of swearing on here. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Which oftentimes will make my editing a little bit longer. But I'm rambling over pretty Marquette. I hope you're still enjoying getting a look at this place in winter. Isn't it stunning? I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, there's Wisconsin plates here. They're not local people.
We're here. GoPro, stop recording.
They look skinny, don't they?
They do. They got a long, cold night ahead of them.
Yeah, they do.
There was a really good turnout of people watching this race start. And again, this is a qualifying race for the Iditarod in Alaska.
I think it's 12, 14 degrees now. Okay, we're making turns and whatnot. I don't think they plow in Marquette. Wow. This is a mess.
It's going to be fun driving home, I think.
I think you're right. Whoa. That guy's sliding.
Is he sliding?
Yeah, he was.
It wasn't overly slippery, but there was some pack on the roads.
We're driving back from this thing. Man, it does not look like they really plow in Marquette.
Well, the plows might have been busy getting Washington
that's
Street
true.
ready.
Because first they got to plow it, then they got to fill it full of snow, and then they got to unfill it full of snow here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there's the church. It's a pretty church. We're going right by. Oh, some people had to walk a long way, didn't they?
They did.
They aren't smart like you and get us a great parking spot.
Yeah.
You did awesome.
Thank you.
We'll come to Marquette again. I'll get you some more pictures of Marquette. We'll come back. YouTubers, I don't know how much more I'm going to show you because it's dark. What are you going to see? But there'll be another Marquette trip. Alright, I keep trying to talk to you, but GoPro randomly just decides it's had enough. I'm trying to pick my words wisely. I don't know how much I'm going to show you because you really can't see very much. With the roundabout, towards south to Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Might be a fun ride.
Yeah. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit better drive back. That's I'm forever an optimist. Forever optimist.
Yeah. I hope you're right.
I hope I am too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be wonderful.
That'd be awesome. Oh, they got poochkies.
What are poochkies?
They're they're donuts that are made, I think, like for Mardi Gras, and they're really good.
I don't know anything about it, but
They're very rich, and they're very good. You haven't seen them like in your grocery stores?
poochkies?
Well, they're pronounced
Like donut holes?
They're not spelled the way they're pronounced. They're like Paczzies or something like that. They're like a Polish name.
Found some a couple days later. Taste test. All right, YouTubers, here's a little Polish thing for you. Poochkies? Is that right? Close enough. They are cream-filled donuts. These ones are strawberry, natural and artificial. I've never had these before, so I'm gonna have one. Hold on. Not vegan. Obviously not vegan. I'm gonna eat that. Oh yeah, that's good.
See how yellow it is inside?
It's very yellow.
There's eggs in
There's
there.
lots of eggs in there. Tastes good. Great, wonderful day.
They're running on the North Country Trail out of town. We're gonna try to
Look,
stop
there's
up here.
more.
Yeah, there's more. We're gonna try to stop up here at the visitor center anyways. I wonder if there's a lot of people here.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, so people are here to see the.
Oh, we'll be able
It's
to
gonna
see.
be a freaking.
This is the last one. Where's 11?
Here comes another team.
I don't know if you guys can tell because it's dark, you know, but the headlight is got a snow coming down. All right, I hope you enjoyed Marquette, the little sights I showed you, and I'll use this for the second video. If you haven't watched the UP 200 video, you should check it out. It's kind of cool. But until the next video, stay safe and have a great and wonderful day. And if you're someplace like this, keep warm too.
It's blowing a little bit. All right. Whoa. I felt that. That was a lot of that.
That was cool.
That's a lot more than it looks like over the phone, too. All right, very wonderful day. It was a successful and awesome day. Made it back and ate my Gene K's pasty with the nice hot sauce.